Hi everybody, I'm Eric from KingSmokingPipesandCigars.com. I recently came across some videos I did a number of years ago. This is one of them and I hope you enjoy it. A lot of people ask me, what makes a good pipe? What makes one pipe worth so much more than the pipe next to it? There are basically three things that go into making any pipe, or a great pipe for that matter. They are the quality of the briar, the raw materials used, the internal drilling and engineering of the pipe, and the ultimate shape and finish that the pipe receives. It's the combination of these three things that really is what sets some pipes apart from others. There are a variety of materials used to make pipes. In this video, we're going to concentrate on briar, which is the standard material used. This block of briar has been cut from a much larger burl, probably the size of a basketball or larger. Burls are rare in occurrence and caused by a bacterial infection in the tree. These burls grow underground, high in the mountains surrounding the Mediterranean Sea, and are very labor-intensive to harvest. Older burls are more desirable because they are larger and more dense. Younger burls are smaller, softer, and more easily accessible, and of course, considerably less expensive. A good block of briar this size can produce anywhere from 5 to 6 pipes, depending on the size and shape requirements. This piece is rough cut, meaning there are saw marks in the wood, so you can't really see the grain too well. If it were sanded smooth, you would see the grain running from the core out to the pins on the outside of the burl. If we look at this Stanwell, you can see the grain running up the side of the bowl, and the grain ends at the pins that are on top of the pipe here. If we were to cut across the plateau and sand it smooth, it would display little swirls known as bird's eyes, like on this Luigi Viprati pipe. You can see the little swirls that are created at the ends of the grains. Briar burls are round, making them difficult to cut into square blocks, which is what makes straight grain pipes more rare and more expensive. Also, for this reason, most pipes are cross grains with a mixture of grain and bird's eye. Like on this Peterson, we see on one side it has a very nice grain. If we flip it over, we can see the change where it goes into bird's eye, and some bird's eye on the other side as well. The second thing that makes a great pipe, and is equally important as the material that it's made from, is the internal engineering of the pipe. The way the pipe is drilled and the way the drillings are aligned is critical to how well a pipe will smoke. This block has been drilled prior to carving its shape. You can see the tobacco chamber, as well as the mortise, which holds the stem, and the draft hole, which continues through to the bowl. On the side, you can see a mark that the pipe maker uses to align the draft hole with the bottom of the bowl. Here's a pipe that I've cut in half. It's a perfect example of correct drilling. The bowl is tapered at the bottom, and the draft hole enters the bowl right at the bottom. These two things allow the smoke and air to flow through the bowl evenly, producing a better burn and a more flavorful smoke. As long as the draft hole enters the bowl anywhere in the bottom cone, it will usually be a good smoker. If it sits very high on the wall of the bowl, the pipe will not usually smoke very well. A good pipe maker takes the time and care to be sure that they will produce pipes that will smoke well. The final thing that makes a great pipe is the shape and finish. Some pipe makers are very artistic and produce true works of art, like this Luigi Viprati. Others produce more traditional and classic shapes, like this Peterson. Lighter finishes are typically used on bowls that display better grain, like this Sugi. This Viprati cross grain shows a nice, tight, straight grain on one side. On the other is a beautiful field of bird's eye. Darker finishes are used on bowls with less exciting grain or those with small, naturally occurring pits that may have been filled. Some pipes may be rusticated. This is typically done by hand, where the pipe maker actually chips away to produce a unique, rough finish. Others may be sandblasted, which is a process that blasts away the softer parts of the grain and leaves the harder ridges standing. This W.O. Larson is an exceptional sandblast job. You can see the grain running up the sides of the pipe where it's been blasted, and on the top as well as the bottom we can see nice bird's eye. So it's these three things: the quality of the briar, the raw materials used to make the pipe, the internal drilling and engineering of the pipe, and the ultimate shape and finish that the pipe receives that go into making a great pipe. If you stick with reputable pipe makers, you can rest assured that they're buying the best quality briar available. They're going to take their time engineering and drilling the pipe properly, and they're going to apply an attractive finish to an attractive shape pipe for you. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you soon at kingsmokingpipesandcigars.com. Have a great day.